How's that intro? Yeah, I'm never fucking doing that again. There we go. Anyway, what's up guys, HD here, and welcome back to another movie review. Today's one is going to be on the new Bond movie, which is called No Time to Die. That is not how the song goes. Sorry, Billie Eilish. Today is going to be a review on the new Bond movie, like I said, the last one to be starring Daniel Craig, sadly, who has been Bond since I was in grade 1, first grade, so going back 15 years, fucking A. This is the first this is the first Bond movie released since 2015 with Spectre, which was released during the golden age of Marlboro Studios. Golden age. I saw the movie last week with a friend, and what can I say? It was a hell of a Bond movie. Some predictable scenes, some not so predictable scenes. A lot of foreshadowing of the past Bond movies. So yeah, you guys pretty much know how these reviews go. I'm explaining most parts of the movie. So if you haven't seen it, I would click off the video or watch at your own risk. So don't get at me, please.
You're reward.
So the movie starts off with the same old gun barrel, which doesn't have the blood in it, which foreshadows something happening later on. You guys who watched the movie would already know. Unless you went on your little toilet break at the end, which is like, why? Come back in. Oh, what the fuck? What happened? Oh, James Bond returned. Now he lived. Sure. That's what happened. The movie takes place, I don't know, 20 years maybe in the past, when Madeline was a little girl, and the main villain, Safin, forgot how they says his name, murdered her mother, and Mr. White, who was, killed in Spectre, or killed himself, doink, wasn't there at the time, but the mother dies, and Madeline tries to escape, puts a few bullets in Safin's chest, somehow survives. How did he survive that? Was he fucking Jason? Michael Myers? Lol. And she tries to run away, and he tries to kill her. And takes her in. Why not? Got no parents, so you might as well have me. Freddie Mercury. In the present, or pretty much 5 years in the past, as the movie said, Bond and Madeline are living their free life together. Bond's has left the whole spy business. He's left MI6 and wants to live his life with Madeline. Things are going good. He visits Vesper's grave, from Casino Royale, and Spectre was already there, and puts a bomb, and Bond gets blasted away from the bomb that was planted there, and he thinks, it's still happening. This is still my life, isn't it? Fuck. He thinks Madeline set him up. They try to escape. They were, was it Matera in Italy? I think it's Italy. They get ambushed by all these Spectre agents. Luckily escape, but he says, I don't think you're good for me, Madeline. Goodbye. Puts on the train, flee, bye bye. And then 5 years later, the once Spectre agents are now working for Siphon to take down Spectre and make some virus, like today, coronavirus, And the movie was filmed before the coronavirus, so prediction. Not really. It's sort of like a nanobot weapon that, that you can use to infect someone, and the nanobots can kill the family and their targets, but leave randoms at peace, which is pretty cool. So, and apparently this virus thing belonged to MI6 for some reason, so just, I don't know why. Setting up for this movie, I guess. And Bond is still living his life away from the whole MI6 business, and lives in Jamaica, fucking hell. Living his life, and Felix, who we all know from, who we haven't seen since, was it Quantum of Solace? Jesus. With his friend and agent, Ash, to try and get Bond into another mission, but Bond's like, oh no, put that life behind, it's not me anymore. And he finds who we later know is the new 007. Big betrayal. There's only one 007. And she says, yeah, I'm new 007. And she tells Bond about what's going on, and we need you. Without James Bond, we're fucked. We all know that's a fact. And then they go to Cuba, where Bond finds this hell of a babe. Who, oh no, she looked like she was God, my age probably, maybe a little bit older. Well, they attended this it was like the birthday of Blofeld, even though he's in prison. And he somehow knew Bond was going to be there at that exact time, and and his whole crew planned to kill him, and doesn't go too well. They're just as bad as stormtroopers and end up killing themselves. Actually, no, they're worse then. And then later when they get this guy who's like the doctor, he knows about this, how this DNA thing works. He's actually already teamed up with Ash, who was supposed to be working with Felix, and Ash turns on both of them and kills Felix. So rest in peace, Felix. And Bond returns to London, goes back to MI6, talks to M about this whole incident, what's going on, and Felix's death. Doesn't go well. Bond gets sacked, and but he's not done yet. And he meets up with Q with Moneypenny to learn more about the virus and who's behind it. And apparently, it's not really just like a business; it's like a global thing, which is kind of insane. What's bigger than a business, right? The world. And then we see Madeline again, who has a meeting with Siphon. If I'm not pronouncing his name right, let me know. And he puts this nanobot infection in her. And when she meets up with with Bond, when they go to reunite with Blofeld, she touches Bond, which gives him the virus. It's pretty much like coronavirus, in a way, except it's no cuffing. It's just touch. What the fuck was that? And then Bond asks Blofeld for help, which is very unlike Bond, since him and Blofeld do not see eye to eye. Especially in this version of Bond, where they're apparently like stepbrothers. And Blofeld comes out and says, "Oh, I set up the bomb at Vesper's grave to kill you and shit, and to make you think Madeline was set you up." And Bond has a moment and just goes full on at Blofeld's neck. Fucking die, cunt! And that was the end of Blofeld, because he got the virus, and I guess that's the end of Spectre. Post-Spectre movie. So I feel like, all there really is now is Siphon to be dealt with, because everyone else, like Quantum, and Spectre are pretty much gone at this point. It's just Siphon to be dealt with. But before that, Bond reunites with Madeline. They kiss. I'm sorry I didn't believe in you. Let's get back together. True love story. It's been 5 years since they were at each other, and there was already so much chemistry. And Bond finds out, hey, I got a kid. Never thought I'd Bond to have a kid. She denies it though. She says it's not his, but who else would it be? It's like it's been 5 years. Looks about 4 or 5. Did you just already hook up with a guy in that time and get pregnant? Hard to believe. It's his kid. So they try and enjoy their life in Norway before finding Siphon, and Siphon's army finds them and have a look. They have a little chase around the Norway countryside. Bond gets away. The Madeline and the daughter gets captured. What's the daughter's name? Mathilde. Okay. Madeline and Mathilde. And then there's James. So Bond, Q, and the new 007 go to find him. What's her name again? Nomi. Nomi passes the 007 code back to James, saying it's just a number, which it's not. It means so much. And they go to this island between in the Pacific Ocean. No, somewhere in the Japanese Ocean. To find Siphon, to try and retrieve the nanobot virus, which Siphon plans to kill millions of people. That good old villain plan, just to kill millions for what? He tries to get Mathilde back, but after some gun duel, good old Bond gun duel, Siphon gets away with her, but Mathilde doesn't want to bar off Siphon, so. He lets her go, just leaves her left to explore. Just leaves her on her own on this heavily armed facility on an island until Bond and Madeline eventually get her, and Bond and Siphon have a little fight to the death in this pool, which I thought was this toxic pool. Just like everywhere else, but I guess not. And Bond sadly gets the virus after touching it, so he's pretty much poisoned. And he's pretty much finished. He's pretty much finished, and puts one through Siphon's head and just calls it quits for there. He calls Madeline saying it's over. I'm done. I'm gonna die anyway. So I forgot to say before. There were missiles released from the British Navy that Bond told to blow up the place after they get off the island. They were still coming, and Bond didn't have enough time to get off the island. So this would mark the first time that Bond died in a mission, unless you want to count that one from You Only Live Twice, but this felt more real because it was really it, and Bond can never come back from this. It was missiles, so that did mark the end of Daniel Craig's Bond. There's no way coming back from it, so that's it. And the movie ends with the MI6 crew having a drink to Bond and Madeline going for a drive with Mathilde to tell her what she knows about Bond, James Bond. And that was it. That was the last words of the movie. So yeah. That's it. That's the end of the the Daniel Craig era, and who I think is gonna be the next Bond, I don't know, but I'm actually looking at Henry Cavill to be the next Bond. He has that traditional look to Bond. I like Tom Hardy and all that, but I think someone from Game of Thrones or something's trying to get in as well. But I think Henry Cavill should be the next Bond. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching this movie review. The next one I'm planning to do should be Venom 2: Let There Be Carnage. I made a reaction video to the trailer, to the second trailer. If you guys want to watch that. Before I go, I'd probably give the movie probably an 8. It was up there. I prefer this movie more than Spectre, to be honest. It is pretty tied with Skyfall. Or maybe... no, maybe... I'll have to think about it. Yeah, I would give it an 8. Great action scenes. Bond wasn't full on with the Bond girls in this movie. It was really only Madeline, really. It's also the first time that since I don't know, from Russia of Love or something, that Bond girl returned as the Bond girl again in another movie. Because in every Bond movie, different Bond girls. So yeah, that's it. And yes, guys, I did watch the new Spider-Man trailer. I didn't react to it, but I watched it, and tell you what, can't fucking wait for it. This December, it's gonna be a hell of a month. Spider-Man, Christmas, New Year's, gonna be a full on. Alrighty, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.